Hey, what's up guys? Jay here getting back some Valhalla Cyberpunk bartender action. I had to skip forward a little bit, I had a little snafu with my recording software, but we're getting right back in. We're coming back to work after taking a well-deserved break, so let's get going. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Who is this lady? I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. What? I don't understand this conversation that's happening. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Fucking why? What? You're just gonna bring random people in here? I guess that's fine. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? Didn't she put the helmet? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright, good talk. Awesome. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Okay, music. Oh, wow, okay. Picked the right song. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kinda stuck. Huh. Now, I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That's... what, like a military school, you mean? That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? Oh, this is what you guys missed. A pop star came in, she signed this glass. I didn't ask her to, she just kinda did it. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Mickey girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. That's the pop star. Oh yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. Well, he sucks, or she sucks, they suck, I hate them. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. It seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Oh no, you guys were such a cute couple! I see. You want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. Wow, bitch move, Jill. You don't say that to a person. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Whoo, man, Jill is on fire right now. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? Yeah, I was just thinking of buying a frame. A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Look, we are in love and you are just jealous, okay? Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Forgive me if I'm skeptical, but she does not seem the type. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Oh, baby, I'll give you a bad touch. Pfft, sure. Oh, what's a bad touch? Fucking garbage ass. Piece of shit. Fucking garbage. Bitch, here's your bad touch. Here you go. This is one big bat. Are you hitting on me? Hey, baby, how you doing? You wish. I mean, I hear she's single now, so maybe we could get in there, you know? So, who's Damien again? Her ex-boyfriend, Jill. Try to pay attention. The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my attention. My eye, excuse me. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. What's wrong with LARPing? LARPing's probably fun? I don't know, I've never LARPed. LARP? It's live-action roleplay, Jill. Live-action role-playing, duh. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer, or a military organization. You do not want a military organization of LARPers. That would go downhill really fast. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Like the concert? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Yeah, exactly like the concert. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those and it's something I'd rather not deal with. Like at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still trying to get to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Fuck you, that's private. Jill is not an open book. Last night. Your cat does not count. Fuck you. Our relationship is special, and you don't understand. A year ago. It was messy. Ooh, Jill, spicy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. That is inappropriate. Fuckboy? Yes, you fuckboy, get out of here. You know, people have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs? I mean, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head? Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you? Wow, she is very specific in what she wants. Chill. Anything that can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was... That's not the name of a drink, she's just saying that. I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. I thought this whole thing, like, this was the name of a drink, and I was like, that is very specific, but, you know, girls got tastes. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird. You want a weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Promo drinks. Ooh. What's the weirdest drink we got? Here we go. I picked the grossest sounding drink I could find. I'm gonna serve her this shit. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Wow, this is very specific dialogue. That's directly related to the drink I chose. Well done, Valhalla. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. Well, she did specifically ask for something weird. They are? Yeah, you said give me something weird. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? No, I don't. Something tells me part of the reason you left Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for occasions like this. Ooh, give me a speech I want to hear. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was petty vandalism. Sounds like lulsec. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity, or maybe he's talking about anonymous, I don't fucking know. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything everyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know? Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if, suddenly, a group of tweeners broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. Ah, I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Well, I don't fucking like you, so, you know, eat shit and die. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? I mean, yeah. What is with your hair? Why is it doing this thing? That's what it is. I mean, no, at this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. I'll lock the fucking door, bitch. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. Ooh, scandal. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. Okay, too far. You made it weird. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. I don't know if that's because she has big tits or I have a small bathroom. But, you know, I'm excited to find out. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. Sorry, dude. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. Fuck you. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person? Well, then hang out at night? I don't know. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. Well, hang out in the afternoon then. I don't fucking know. There's tons of times. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. 10 a.m. is pretty early, though. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big Brandini. Bitch, who's your Brandini? Here. You know, Brandini is such a weird name. It is. You know, it's originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? I mean, not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. I mean, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or...? I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me, or pestering me after a job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because my big boobs equal small brain or some other shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Man, now I feel bad. I kind of like judged her when I first saw her. I'm sorry, Alma. You are the leadest hacker I've ever met. Why all the questions? Yeah, it's just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business, too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time, then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya! Well, that was thrilling. Take care, bye! Oh, Jesus. Well, before we find out what kind of mayhem this person's gonna bring into my life, I'm gonna draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. If you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to tune in next week for more video game anarchy with yours truly. I'll see you guys then.